Assalamualaikum warahmatullah and hello everyone. Okay, so for today's video, a lot of you have asked me about the process of applying to further study abroad in the UK. Therefore, I'm going to share about how I applied to the University of Bristol, or in other cases, to apply to any universities in the UK. Around December, I attended a study abroad education fair. From there, I learned about the universities that are available in the UK and which ones are the top universities and which one are not. The one that I attended was conducted by JM Education, Sdn Bhd. And JM Education is one of the agencies that are recognized by the UK universities, and they will help with the application process for free. Any other agencies are such as Mayback, IDP, and others. You can try to search it on the internet. If you don't want their help, it's totally fine. But if you are a busy person, like currently working and then you want to pursue your postgrad study, I would recommend you use their services. They will guide you during the process and assist with uploading documents and whatnot. Before you would like to apply for a university, you should know which university you want to go to and what subject area that you would like to pursue. For me, I did my research by finding the subject area that I am interested in, and then I look for the universities that have that subject area. So as for University of Bristol, it has the Masters in Science, Virtual and Augmented Reality. So that course, I actually interested in. That's why I chose University of Bristol. Alternatively, if you don't have any current interested subject area, you could have your agent to look for the list of universities, but there might be a concern. Like, your concern is that the list you aren't wishing for. So you should do your own research first, then let your agent know which university you want to apply to. That would be my recommendation. Okay, so once you get your list, you can now start making your application at your preferred university portal. Yes, for postgrads, you need to apply at the university portal. And for me, I have my own agent, and my agent was the one who applied it for me. It's best to apply early, as the slots for international students could be full fast. So apply by the latest on January. I know I'm a bit late for this video, but you could try to apply for 2025 session. So if you want to apply for September 2025, so you should apply the latest by January 2025. The earlier, the better. And the documents that are required to be sent for an application are passport copy, which is the colored version. Scan your passport and then make it a colored version. So for this passport, you have to make sure that your passport is up to 1 year or 2 years validity for a master's degree and 3 years for a PhD. If not, please do renew. And if you don't have your passport yet, it's advisable to do as soon as possible because a passport is required for the UCAS. I'm sorry, for CAS, for CAS later. And then next is academic transcripts from SPM onwards. Like you attend SPM and then you attend matriculation, and then you attend your undergrad degree. So 3 of those qualifications, please do supply for the application. And then next is English language proficiency. You can take IELTS or SPM 319. Okay. Some universities accept 319 as the English language proficiency, but it still depends on the requirement and also the validity of the 319 result. So for 319 result, the validity of it is 7 years. So as long it is not expired yet, within 7 years, it is still within 7 years, you can use it for your application. And as for IELTS, most UK universities require a minimum of band 6.5 overall, but it also depends on the requirement of the university. Okay, so next is the personal statement. So for my personal statement, actually my agent was the one who made the preparation questions for my personal statement. So what did I talk about in the personal statement is there are 3 questions. Why do you want to study in that country or university? Why do you want to pursue that particular program, which means the subject or course like that. And the last one would be, what is your future career plan after the graduation? Okay. And also you need 2 reference letters. So you can request it from your supervisor and your academic advisor. So during your undergraduate days. And also you need a CV. So in that CV, you can put your past projects, work experience. I'm not sure whether the work experience is kind of related or not, but what I did was I put my past projects in the CV, and any other qualities that you have, you can put it in your CV. And as for Masters by Research and also PhD students who wanted to pursue those 2, we would require to have a research proposal. You need to give your research proposal. You have to put it in your application. Next would be some universities require one to pay to make an application, like an application fee. So if you can pay first before getting the scholarship or sponsorship, you could proceed with the university of your choice. But if not, it's better to find other universities. In my case, the University of Bristol does not need any application fee, which makes my application much more easier. Once you apply at the portal, you need to wait maybe a month or more depending on the university work time to receive a conditional offer. A conditional offer means that your application is successful. There's a chance that you will get into the university, but there are conditions that you need to fulfill. Like they won't give you an unconditional offer until you pay your deposit. That's one example. And most universities require a deposit payment. Fret not, the deposit can be waived if you are sponsored. Therefore, this leads to the next step, which you can start looking for scholarships to apply. You have to try to find the opportunity to apply for all scholarships available. Most scholarships require an offer letter from the university as evidence that you are going to study abroad later. I've tried applying for many scholarships, however, it wasn't successful. I also missed out on a few scholarships before I applied, because I applied quite late, so I received the offer late as well, and Mara was my last resort. And to be honest, I didn't think that my Mara application would be successful. Alhamdulillah. So currently I am being sponsored by Mara under the name Grab. For those who are interested in applying for Mara, the application for 2024, I'm sorry, since it was already late. Application for 2025 might open in May or June, because that was the month that I applied for Mara 2023, the Grab. So make sure you keep an eye on Mara postings, okay? Application for Grab Mara was quite straightforward. Just make sure that the university you are applying to is on the Mara list and you met the eligibility conditions by Mara. So for me, University of Bristol is one of the universities that is in the list of Mara, in the Mara list. After getting your conditional offer, you will receive a CAS email. CAS. So that is what I told you before. So for this CAS email, once you receive it, make sure you double check the details in the CAS. This is because if there are wrong details in the CAS, your visa application might be rejected and you can't enter the UK, because it is for entering the UK. You need to do a visa to enter the UK. If your CAS has wrong details, do let the admission know so they can inform the person in charge to correct your details. Once you receive your CAS email and review it, you will need to do a TB test for the purpose of visa application. There are only certain places that you can go to do your TB test. The list of the places is listed here. So the one that I did was at Life Care, and the waiting time for the result wasn't too long, so I really recommend Life Care. And of course there are fees, so you have to make sure that you are prepared with the fees. After that, then you can make your visa application to the UKVI website, because for visa application, they would require the TB test as an evidence. So that is why you need to do your TB test first. Then you can make your visa application. Now you need to refer to your CAS, because most of the details in the CAS are needed in the visa application. That is what I mentioned to you before. There are two things that you need to pay for one is the International Health Surcharge, which is IHS, and also the visa itself. Once you settle your visa application, you will need to make an appointment for biometric purposes. This biometric will be used for the visa in the passport to enter the UK, as well as the biometric residence permit, which is BRP. Since you will be living in the UK more than 6 months, then you will require a BRP. If you are just traveling, you won't be needing a BRP. Or maybe you're only there for less than 6 months, you won't be requiring a BRP. Once settled, just attend your appointment and you need to give your passport to the visa services. It will take about 15 days or less to get the visa ready. They will contact you through your email when the visa is ready, and you can collect your passport afterwards. Once you did all that, then you are free to fly to the UK. That's all for the application process. It may seem a long way to go to, but if you want it, you can get it. Okay? All the best. Bye-bye.